Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be talking about where I got all my new branding printed and sorted for my small business. So I got a bunch of different things printed, and these fall into two categories. The first one being promotional stuff for my markets and conventions and other events, and then also my packaging supplies. So there is a little bit of overlap with some things, such as my business cards, but other things there aren't as much. So I'm going to start off working down from what I ordered for my tables and then go on to what I ordered for packaging. So I had my first event with my new branding. This is what my table looked like. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm so happy I did make the change and improve everything. I like how the black tablecloth is nice and plain, and so is my table runner, so it really makes my products stand out compared to how it used to look, where everything kind of blended in a little bit more. But now I think it helps them stand out a little bit more, especially since I have lots of little bits and pieces that just sit on top of the table. It just works so much nicer and it makes everything look nice and clean and stand out really well. I've only done one market with it, so I'm not too sure how it will continue and help my sales or help promote my business or anything like that, but I'm really hoping that it does work well. If I remember when I next do a convention, I'll update you with how I think the new branding worked, whether I think it was good for that event or not. So I'll let you know in the future, but currently I am very happy with it. So first of all, let's start with my banner. This is a pop-up banner. It's very, very tall. It's taller than me. It has a stick in the back of it. You just kind of like pull it up and force it up. It's kind of hard to do, but it is doable. The quality of this banner is amazing. I love it so much. I ordered this banner from Solo Press. I have actually ordered one other banner from them before, my old one, and that one came out great too. The first time I ordered the banner, I needed it very, very quickly. I think I was going to Hyper Japan, and I had decided about 2 days before I was meant to be leaving that I wanted a pop-up, pull-up banner. So I needed a pretty quick turnaround, and I found Solo Press. They are incredibly, incredibly cheap, and they also offer next day delivery. So I ordered the banner, and the next morning it had arrived ready for me to go to the convention the next day after. It was so, so quick. I really recommend them if you need a really, really quick turnaround, or if you just need a normal length turnaround, because you obviously have that option as well. The banner cost me £35.99, which is really, really good. This was including basic shipping. If you want the express super fast shipping, that will cost you a little bit more, but I don't think it was really that much more. It may have been like £5 to £7 more, which isn't too bad considering next day shipping can be really expensive, and they would also have to rush printing it and get it sorted and sent out that day. I'm going to link everyone I recommend in this video down below in the description if you want to go and buy from them and check them out. Next up, we have my table runner. This one I got from Banner Buzz, and I really do like the quality of this too. The colors on it are great. It's nice and thick and looks great on my table. Prices with them have gone up a bit recently. I've ordered from them 3 times before, and this time it was a fair bit more than what it used to be, but the prices of everything is going up, so I guess that's expected, because the last time I would have ordered one of these table runners would have been at the end of 2021, I think. So it's been a good few years since then, so I guess that is understandable. Plus they've also made their table runners longer. There's probably an extra meter or so on the end of them compared to my old ones. Personally, I probably would have gone for the same length again if I had the choice, just because I'd want to save money, and I don't really need the extra length as much. So it swings and roundabouts there, but that is just one of those things. It was still fairly cheap, but my pop-up banner was a lot cheaper. The table runner was £40.98. That's including VAT and the shipping I paid. You can choose other shipping options as well. So it's not awful, but considering the pop-up banner, there's more to it than just the table runner, which is just a piece of material. I do think it is a little bit overpriced, but it is an entire piece of fabric that has been completely customized, so maybe it is worth that much, and I did get a good deal on it. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't make products, like promotional products, so I can't really tell you what would be a good price for it or not. So I did actually have an issue with the second order I placed from this company. It wasn't awful because obviously I ordered from them again, but for my second order I wanted a table runner for my pop-up shop stand. I needed it fairly quickly, I had quite a quick turnaround, so I paid extra to get super quick dispatch time and shipping times. However, it did arrive a few weeks late. In the end, PayPal refunded me the difference, but it was just a bit annoying that I had to go through the whole process and I didn't have the banner for when I really wanted it, but I just managed without it for 2 weeks or so. One thing that confuses me a little bit is that it says that the website is in the UK. However, they have bases in India, Canada, Australia, and I think New Zealand, and the United States. So they are a worldwide country. On the website, it does say that some of their products can sometimes ship from your country or from abroad. So what I believe happened is that my order at that time happened to be made and shipped from another country. And I knew this because of the custom label, and that meant that there wasn't really enough time for it to arrive in the short space of time I had paid for. So that was a bit disappointing because they knew that I wanted it quickly, but it was just one of those things. I would recommend, just if you're going to order from them, order in plenty of time if you can, and try not to get the super quick shipping times, because I'm not sure how much of a difference it could really make. It's possible that for me it was just a complete mistake and they messed up there. But I had absolutely no issue the first or the third time I ordered, and both those times they did come directly from the UK. So I think I was just unlucky, and for some reason they decided to produce it abroad rather than in England. Next up is my tablecloth. It is pretty much a basic black tablecloth. You could get these pretty much everywhere. However, I did order mine from eBay, so I'm going to post the link below in the description so you can get yours. And obviously you want to pick a color that fits your branding. So next up we have my business cards. I ordered my business cards through Bizet. They are a Portugal-based company, so they're not in the UK. They have very high quality business cards at fairly low prices, and they're always sending emails with deals. I think you can get a huge discount for your first order, so I would really recommend them. However, their shipping times are fairly long, and sometimes you can get it way in advance before the shipping deadline. On other times, it can take right until the end of the shipping deadline. So I was lucky this time that my order was supposed to be here at the end of next month, and it's currently the beginning of March, and they arrived before the end of February. So they can arrive very quickly, and other times they can take much longer. I've had orders that have taken the full 2 months before, so I wouldn't order from them if you need a rush order. But they are so incredibly cheap that if you can wait, do it. I really would recommend it, because I got 2,000 business cards for £31.24, which is fairly cheap, and I couldn't find anywhere else that would do anything cheaper than them. I've ordered from them multiple times. I've ordered backing cards, business cards, all sorts of things from them, and they are really good because they are such a good price. But because of that, unfortunately, yeah, the shipping times can take a little bit longer. I think you can pay extra if you want to make them faster, but I'm trying to save money here because I'm ordering so many different things. Plus, I have a bunch of my old business cards to use up, so I wasn't trying to get them quickly as I wasn't too bothered. If I want something really quick, I use Banana Print. They have super fast shipping options, and they're very high quality too. Usually it costs about £20-ish for about 250 cards, so it is a little bit pricier. I've changed business card suppliers so many times. I jumped to different places depending on my needs and what I want my business cards to look like. When I first started out, I was getting these really nice business cards with curved corners, and they had a different picture on the back of each card, and that really added up very quickly. And most of the time, you know, people will take multiple business cards, kids will take them to collect, and they won't actually buy anything from you. So you kind of just want to keep the price down, and you don't want to be spending loads on your business cards. You want to have them looking nice, but they don't need to be the most fancy, impressive things, because you'll just end up wasting money that could be spent on investing in products or other things. Business cards can be really expensive, they can be really cheap, so you just gotta search and see what works best for you, and kind of consider, would you be willing to have one design on all your cards or 10 different designs, but you'll be spending an extra 20, 30 pounds for that, but if you just go for one design, you'll be saving 30 pounds. So it's all about thinking what you want to prioritize. So next up, I'm going to be going into my packaging. So I got some new thank you cards printed, and I'm so happy with how these look. I love having all the characters in the back of the thank you cards and then all my social media on the front. So these thank you leaflets will be going into every single one of my orders. This time around, I used a new company to print them called Happy Print. I printed them on A6 silk paper and I'm very happy with them. The colors are so nice and vibrant and the nice quality, and they've got this kind of silky glossy feel to them. I paid £19.48 for 250. In the past, I've used other companies, but I picked this one just because it was the cheapest option out there and I wasn't in any rush to get my order. I will definitely be using them again and I really recommend them. I just Googled A6 leaflets and that's how I found them. They're not printed on like really thick paper, they don't need to be. I think a lot of the time people may just throw these leaflets out, but if they wanted, they have a nice little art print on the back of them and the paper is good enough quality that it will look quite nice if you stick it up on a notice board or something like that. So for my last item, technically I didn't order these. I made these myself, and these are my freebie stickers that I give away with every single order. I make these myself with my silhouette machine and I print them out onto stick paper. So technically they don't really count, but I thought that I would include them here anyway. I am going to link down below the silhouette machine that I've got and the paper I use. All of that you can buy from Amazon, but obviously you can use whatever sticker paper you want. I hope this video did help you out a little bit and gave you some tips and tricks on how you can get your hands on your promotional display items and packaging bits and pieces. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified for when I next upload. If you have any questions or comments, or you would like to know anything else about how I run my business, please let me know down below in the description and I'll try and help you out, or maybe I'll even make another video on something in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!